Hello everyone, this is Sheila back again. This is not a tutorial, I'm just going to show, I was asked in a comment on one of my other videos how I hold the wool, or yarn as some people call it. I've always called it wool, not that it's made of wool. But that's how I hold the yarn and what kind of needles that I use and that I like. And I'm going to show you here. I'm busy knitting a piece at the moment. And the way I hold the yarn, I'm going to show you. I just wrap it round my finger like that. So when I'm knitting, I'm doing decreasing on this. So you can see it's just wrapped around my finger like that. And I'm knitting one stitch, decreasing at the moment, so I'm slipping one and knitting one, and passing that slip stitch over. Now I have a few knit stitches. This is a cardigan. I'll be putting a tutorial up for it when I get enough done. But as you can see, the wool just slides through my hand when I'm knitting. I don't need to do anything. It just slides through. I don't have to keep pulling it or anything, it just goes straight through. So I hope that helps the lady that asked. I'd have to check on the things I don't really remember. But if I want my tension, that keeps my tension even, and it's quite good for things like this sort of pattern and that. But if I want my tension a little bit tighter, I take it through my little finger like that and then wrap it around that one. So it goes over the little finger like that and there. And that gives me just slightly tighter tension if I need the tension a bit tighter. I tend to do that on just ordinary plain stocking stitch. But I don't need the tension as tight as that on these things, so it's just wrapped around my finger like that. So I hope that's helpful to anyone. And she also asked about the needles. These needles here are Zing Pro, I think that's what you call them, or Pro Zing knitting needles. These were sent to me by a lady, one of my subscribers from my other channel, Sandra. And they're the best needles I've ever used. And maybe knit a bit more of this row and get to the end. I didn't think they would make any difference whatsoever when they were first sent to me, because I thought to myself, well, it's just a pair of knitting needles. But I find the knitting just glides over these needles. They're lovely needles to knit with. So I would suggest anyone is buying any new needles to get some of these ones. They come in, these are the only ones I've actually got in the Zing. I'm going to buy myself a few more pairs. But there are different colours, different sizes. I'm going to knit two together at the end of that row. And knit that last stitch. So I'd advise anyone, if you're going to buy some new needles, get yourself some of these because they are very good. And I'll show you a pair I bought just before those needles. I bought these ones. They're just a cheap pair from the same size from Wilko. And I'm going to show you what's happened to these. I've had these needles probably about 3 months. They look all right there, but take a close look there. You see how the coating's worn off on that one needle. The other needle is all right. I'm hard to find it. My phone keeps going in and out of focus. I think I can't seem to change it. But that is, you can see the silvery bit there where the coatings come off the needle, and those, they have like a grating. When I'm knitting over with those, they have a sort of grating feeling, because sometimes I've got more projects on the go. So if I want the same size needle as what I'm using is the Zing ones here, I would probably use these ones because they've got a nice point on them. I have a lot of other old needles, but the points have worn down because they're well over 50 years old, most of them. But I have a lot of old aero needles and other kinds. But I'd say if I buy any more needles, it'll be these ones. So I hope that's helpful to the lady who asked about that, and about how I held the wool while I was knitting. So that's just a little bit for now. So yeah, thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now.